Oh, my bad.
How you gonna mess up my intro? I haven't said a word yet.
I'm sorry, bro.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to My Life's... Oh my gosh. Hold on. What the...
Black people got no time restrictions.
I can't get a break. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of My Life's a Movie. Yes, I know what you're thinking. You're already black enough. Why you have another black dude on my podcast? I'm just joking with you, bro. Introduce yourself, though.
Greetings. Hello, everyone. Hopefully y'all see me on here more often. I know it's my first time, so y'all tuned in. Greatly appreciate that. Thank you for taking time out of your day to go ahead and look at this black guy and this brown skinned guy. I go by many names. Formerly known as BBW Slayer King Supreme. You know,
what the fuck?
Hey man, that was a good 2 months where I had to pick up the mantle, man. But yeah, man, y'all can just you know.
What do they call you?
Man.
What do they call you?
Well, they call me a lot of things out here in these streets. This one girl called me the B word today, so I don't. What they call me, I don't really want to talk about. But I'm known as Mufasa out here. So yeah.
Mufasa, like.
Yeah, man, it's hard out here in these streets, man.
Anyway, guys, so today we are going to be talking about a lot of different stories once again, and these stories are pretty interesting. So I'm gonna kick it off with this one. What you laughing at?
I'm curious to find out, bro.
All right, so Erykah Badu. She is releasing a fragrance that has the scent of her lady parts. This is a official fragrance, perfume, that is being marketed and coming out. I'm pretty sure it's this year, but it's going to be online and it's going to be available to all. That it smells like her. And I mean her.
You know what's funny, bro? Is that might actually sell. No, think about this. People have those weird kind of fetishes. Like, this isn't just no regular female. This is Erykah Badu. People pay for like female underwear, so that is a fetish. The one Instagram model, she was selling her bath water, bro. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's probably not going to be the best thing out there, but it might sell.
You know, this is a little bit off topic, but it kind of relates. But you know, I heard a story where in Tokyo or like some Japan or some shit, there is vending machines where you can buy ladies' underwear.
Yes. Like, bro, people like that shit. I'm not one of those people.
So are you buying it?
Am I buying it?
Are you buying this fragrance? If your lady says, I want some perfume, are you gonna buy her some Erykah Badu?
Nah, bro. The only reason why, because it's like, isn't that somewhat disrespectful to your lady that you want her smelling like another lady's body parts?
I don't know. What if you? It's weird because it's like if they a fan,
yeah,
then they.
Who's that much of a fan of you though?
Honestly, the comment section of this was hilarious because they're like, Erykah Badu, I love you, but I don't want to smell like your coochie.
That's what I'm saying. And like, what's the process that they would go through in order to have that fragrance of, you know, her vagina?
You know what's crazy? That someone had a sample of her vagina and smelled it, and then said, "We can remake this." Someone said that. That conversation has 100% happened because this is being marketed.
Like, okay, like, what is it like, bro? Is somebody getting a swab of her vagina for everything, putting it in the... Because the chemical process of making perfume, like, or cologne, that's a huge process.
Oh.
And, like, it's a lot of ingredients that go into that. Like, so what is she out here doing? Like, is she letting people swab her vaginas, like, 15 times a day to make some perfume?
So, you know what the crazy part about this was? That I think it was the interview, and it was basically like talking about why she was doing this. And then it was talking about how she said something on the lines of, and I'm not quoting her, but this is basically what she said. She was like, my vagina changes men. And it changes the way, like, their lifestyles, like, the things that they do, et cetera, along those lines. And then it's like, it made me think about it. And I'm thinking, like, is this for men or is this for women? Like, what is your marketing scheme here?
When the thing to that argument, like her grounds isn't like logical at all because your vagina is not changing the man. Being inside your vagina is changing man. So like it's completely different. Like it's like you can give her a couple pats. You're not a changed man, like bro. You get there,
A couple pats. A couple pats.
Like you're not a changed man after that. Like you got to get in there, do your job and everything like that. Then you a changed man. But at the same, what changed man are she talking about?
Well, she in the interview she was talking about how Andre 3000 had the rapper, who Andre
She
3000
name
is.
dropping. That's disrespectful.
Maybe, and I could pull it up, but maybe it was them talking about how it did. So she was talking about how they said after the person and Erykah Badu broke up, like it changed them, like they were hella like impacted by it because what she did apparently changed their life. Because it was basically talking about how Andre 3000 said like after him and Erykah Badu got together that it changed his style. I guess I don't know if it was like his flow, what he wore. I don't know what the fuck he meant by that. And then some other person who I don't fucking remember, but where's my phone at? Maybe
I think it's not like her vagina exactly, but you being intimate with that person. When people usually think about intimacy, they only think about the physical aspect part of it, like sex or something like that. But being intimate with somebody actually does, wonders and things like that. But I don't think she can't just say, "Oh, my vagina did this," because I'm pretty sure y'all had multiple conversations when you with that other person and you reveal things to them and then they start feeling you and then they just take that and put it in their life. But for you to go as far to say like I'm really out here, my vagina really changing dudes, because if it's like that, I'm broken, my life needs changing. So like come on, like
okay, so here it is. So it said that Andre 3000 switched his whole style up. And Common, which I'm assuming is her other partner, admitted to not being able to eat after they broke up. This sounds like normal breakup.
That sounds like, I don't know, man. Like, I think back then it sounds like a normal breakup because now, people like, oh my goodness, I break up, I'm about to go eat a tub of ice cream and things like that, bro. I got an appetite anyway, so that's all I'm saying. I ain't finna starve myself over a breakup.
But yeah.
Because I like popcorn, but yeah, what you're saying.
I'm never going to invest in this. I'm not. Erykah Badu, you could be a great singer. You could.
Yeah.
Listen, I look at it like this. If you were Beyonce, I still would not invest in this. Like, it's just, I just don't want to smell like woman coochie. Like, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, man, that's for her to have a whole marketing team, because most likely you do have investors. How do you sell this pitch in front of, hey, everybody huddle up, because you in the boardroom when you talking to these people giving your sales pitch, they be like, okay, so look, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a vagina fragrance of my sweet sweat. Like, bro, do people take you serious? Is it like when Donald Trump said he was going to run for president? Nobody took this man serious when he said, I'm going to be the president of the United. I'm looking at like, really, bro?
But the thing is, she's really going through with it.
And it might really sell.
No,
that's the crazy part.
Listen, we're not saying this isn't going to sell. At the end of the day, I think we both believe her name is big enough to where someone will buy this.
Multiple people will buy this because you do have some people idolize her. You see what I'm saying? Some people probably worship her and everything like that. But for them to get a step, because they're never going to see her in they'll see her at a concert, but they'll never have that intimacy with her. And the way how they can, fill that hole.
So you buy her scent.
Yeah. Some guys would probably buy the scent, spray it on their lady, and go in and say, "Yeah, man, me and Erica did it a couple times."
if I just imagine someone sneak spraying somebody, like on. I would be. That's real. You'd have to fight somebody. If somebody sneak sprays you with coochie smell.
Yeah, man, you spray that on, be like, somebody smell like pussy. You smell that? Yeah, man, that's that new Erica Badu.
That's that Erica Badu.
This might sell. That's crazy, man. I think this is one of the beautiful parts of not just being in America, but having the freedom of speech and the freedom of liberation to do whatever you want, like these outlandish ideas. You bring this up in a different country, many of different countries, like over in the Middle East and things like that. Be like, what the fuck? Like, some women can't even drive over there, so breaking this idea up that we finna have a vagina perfume.
Yeah.
No! But like over here in America, I feel like it's great that if she can make this work.
This changes the game.
Yeah, first of all, when Donald Trump became president,
that changed the game too.
Fuck changing the game. That revolutionized the game. It's no longer a game. So if she's successful with this, I would not be surprised. I just wouldn't buy it.
I personally believe that if this sells, if I become famous, I'm selling my dick smell. I think I'd come to that conclusion.
Bet what? I'm stuck, cause what?
I think I'm doing it.
Bet what is the smell? Is it the sweat? Is it is it her? What is it? What is it?
Hey.
Like, do they just swab the lips? And I know, like, bro, I'm so confused on what this smell may be. Do she like put on some certain underwear or like those compression shorts? And like she would just run and like just sweat down there. Like, bro, I'm so confused on what this may be. But she obviously have all of this thought out since she's about to launch it pretty soon.
Ew, that is disgusting.
It is disgusting.
I don't care who you are.
Some people
that is
like
just
that.
Gross.
Some people like that. Have you ever seen Orange is the New Black?
No.
Okay, you haven't. So for those who've seen
totally killed your whole.
So for those who've seen Orange is the New Black, it takes place in prison, and it's one of the main characters. Her name is Piper, and so while she's in prison, she got these people. Her and her brother put together a scheme to sell dirty underwear. So these are prisoners in prison, and they selling dirty underwear. And we know that this is real because in Japan, they have a machine where you can buy ladies dirty underwear. Like, this is a thing. This is a fetish that is like, this is not like, I thought having a foot fetish was weird, like sucking on some toes. But like, taking some draws and
I am on the verge of throwing up it right now. Ladies, this is your test. Your first date. Ask the man if he would buy this perfume.
No.
This will tell you so much about him.
Bro, no, you can't do that. First of all, that is an expectancy violation.
Don't do that like you did. You just learned that today.
No, first of all, we learned that last week, bro. That is an expectancy violation. He do not expect for you to, hey, you'll buy some vagina perfume? What? This dude might be your husband. This dude might be your future, whatever. So don't take his advice and ruin your first date with somebody asking them about some vagina perfume. Ask them something different, like, hey, do you really want to have dessert? Ask them that. Ask them a normal, simple question.
You can go with the normal questions. I'm asking these ladies if they would buy Erica Badu.
Let me call somebody right now to see if they'll do that.
Call them.
I don't know.
This is the first time we are going to have a phone call on podcast.
Let me see, man. Oh, never mind. My sister ain't even answered. Look at this. This some stuff.
Call somebody.
Well, I promise. I don't even know. First of all, if I call them, they might not answer.
You sent straight to voicemail on camera?
Yeah, I just did, man. My sister sent me the voicemail. And she got a newborn baby, so she got an excuse. And my homeboy probably won't even answer. I'm like, hey, bro, would you get your girl some Erica Badu?
Erica Badu.
Erica Badu. That vagina cologne. What's the next step? Like cologne that smells like somebody's feces?
Hey man, people are into that. I had a video on my old channel where people were actually, that's a legitimate fetish in the fetish world, bro.
Bro, black people never answer the phone. Like, why do they got
let's
phones?
just skip it. We'll do this off camera. Whatever.
I can't stand these. Alright.
But this would make relationships so interesting. Imagine, it would make things interesting as in like it goes against the grain. Like people like aren't used to seeing something like that. Which leads me to my next topic. Yeah, that was a transition. Yeah, I'm getting good with that shit.
Yeah,
I'm getting good with that.
That was pretty swift.
Speaking of interesting, and it going against the grain, G-Eazy and Meg the Stallion are a couple, or supposedly a couple. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but it's looking like they are a couple because they posted something which got on World Star, all these big, different, basically TMZ type profiles of G-Eazy basically sucking Meg's face and cuddled all up. My question to you is, how do you feel about this type of relationship?
First of all, I think she should change her name because Meg the Stallion means Meg the male horse because that's what a stallion is. But that's besides the point. And like what? How does it make me feel? And like what? Like is being in a relationship? I mean, like an international kind of relationship.
Well, people got mad because Meg got together with a white guy. So basically, my question is,
what are you talking about? But it's not just a random white guy. Like this is a white guy with money.
This is G-Eazy.
You can't.
This is G. Yeah. But regardless of his money and power, people were still mad about it because they were like, "Wow, you get with a white man on Black History Month? How you gonna do this shit?" And like people were actually upset about it.
The only reason I feel like a lot of people in society are too caught up in like what these people are doing. Like if she wants to get laid by a white guy, is that really how can that be a problem in 2020? It's Black History Month. This what Martin Luther King fought for. I'm so serious. If he was to see that you can have a open relationship out in public with whites and blacks and everything like that, wouldn't you think that he would be proud?
Oh no, most definitely.
But why are so many people mad? Why are so many black people mad about this?
I feel like people are probably mad because like Meg the Stallion is like top of black, like in the top range of black women currently. Like a lot of people look up to her, and when I say top, I mean like fan base wise, like how much do her fans support her? And okay. Meg the Stallion fans are Meg the Stallion fans. I said Meg the Stallion, but Meg the Stallion. You get what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Meg's fans.
Don't be those people.
Don't be that in the comments. He said Meg to Stallion instead of Meg. Shut up. Anyway, her fans are really her fans. I might
call your ass on that. I'll be like, what the are you saying? All right.
So basically what I'm saying is that her fan base, or the people who don't like her, are probably like, you're like a powerful black woman. We want you to like go with the flow. Like we want you to be like a powerful black man or some shit like I don't know. I personally don't know what the logic behind it is, but that's what I imagine it being.
Yeah, I feel like it's facetious because
I don't know how to spell that.
Facetious, humorous. But yeah, I feel it's facetious because like as long as we look at these people, they be like, oh my goodness, like wow, they really with somebody of the opposite race. But like as long as they getting treated right by this person, is it really that's the overall thing. As long as their relationship is good, what's the problem? What's the problem with that? What Venus and Serena's Williams, they both have white husbands. and they both have mixed kids. And they've been at the like
Tiger Woods.
Venus fell off after she won her last U.S. Open. But Serena been at the top of tennis for I don't know how long, and she has a white husband. But it don't make her any less black. But you see what I'm saying? I don't think that since the person who you with, I don't think that dictates like your morals or anything like that. If they treating you right, then they treating you right.
How has your relationships been in having relationships with other races?
Well, I have not had a
such a perfect answer.
Okay. So my first relationship was with this Puerto Rican girl. But she ended up switching schools. But that was cool. That my longest relationship was actually with a white female.
Mm.
And like, bro, it's cool. Like, I was more because my family's mixed.
No.
So I was more worried about how her family was gonna perceive me.
That is true, because I felt the same way.
Yeah, I'm like, man, they about to go.
But the thing is, I felt that way for let me pull my chain out so you know. But I felt that way for the Latinas, because I mostly dated Latinas in my life. I've dated two. I think two. Two.
You think two? I hope they ain't watching this.
I think two. But regardless, I remember my first relationship. Yeah. She said that, "Oh, I want you to meet my family," and I said, Okay. How many? Like, cause she said it was gonna be like a family gathering, and I said, "How many people?"
She was Mexican.
Yeah.
Boy, she mean family gathering too.
I said, "How many people is that?" She said 130. I said, "What the 130?"
Excuse me, this your extended family?
I said, "What the fuck? You like this is what I'm thinking." I said, "What the fuck? You got me fucked up thinking I'm gonna beat 130 people off the rip." I don't know a lick of Spanish.
Nothing like that, man. You know what's funny? The girl who I'm with now. So I went to her. Like Christmas, a couple days. I'm spending with her family. And it's cool. Like her parents know English at all.
They don't or do?
No, they don't know English. Like her mom don't at all. Like her dad, he know a little bit. So I'm there, and then they talking, they laughing, then they look at me, and I don't know what they was. They was probably talking down on me, bro. I hear El Negro a couple times. I think her auntie got cotton out and dropped it on the floor. I'm like, what the fuck that's supposed to mean? Nah, man. But with those kind of relationships, like, cause I know the person who I am. Mm-hmm. And like since we've been in a relationship, everything's been pretty good. Like, man, she treat me good, I treat her good, and that's what really matters. But like, it's that like man, I forgot what it's called. Like that.
I'm gonna check the camera.
Yeah, man.
Keep talking.
Damn, what is called? Culture appreciation, man. All right, fucking.
Culture appropriation?
Nah, man. You don't even know what I'm talking about. Competence, culture competence. So it's being competence of somebody else's culture. Mm-hmm. For like the Hispanic culture, for an example, like before I stepped foot, like first of all, it was in the middle of nowhere, bro. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, her family really about to just put me out in the middle of the woods. They jump boy outlet. Okay. So I was like, what's the do's or do nots? Like, cause me, I understand that.
The do's and do nots of what?
Like what to say, how to speak. Like, cause in my culture, like, when you go there, you got to greet everybody, most likely from oldest to youngest. It's a sign of respect.
I ask right off the rip. I say, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
When I go in there, what am I supposed to do? Talk me through it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit there and shake my head, fucking around with me. Yeah, man. And it's crazy because I text her mom, bro. Because her mom check up on me sometimes. All in Spanish, bro. I got to take it, go to Google Translate, and send it back.
To Google Translate?
Yeah, bro. But Google Translate, man, like
they don't even give you all the right shit on Google Translate.
They don't, but I be trying, bro. Like, man, damn.
I remember I'd be lying to parents, bro. I'd be lying because like you always want to sell yourself up.
Yeah.
So, like, I remember one time, one of the parents asked me, like, hey, Derek, what are you doing after, this is in high school. It's like, Derek, what are you doing after high school? I said, oh, well, first I'm going to Yale, and then I'm going to go transfer to Santa Barbara, and then live on the beach house. And I'm actually going to be a lawyer, too. Lawyer and judge. 2 years flat. Nothing else.
Yeah, for real.
Like, I'd be lying. That was a legit story.
They be like, man, hey, what you doing after high school? Not your daughter, nigga. On to the next one. Next question, please. Next question. I say, honestly, I'd probably get tired of your daughter in 1, 2, 3 hours, man. So, like, let me go ahead and leave.
Anyway, though, is there any races you're trying to date?
Any races I'm trying to date? Honestly, to be real with you, man, I'm not one of those people that pick out a specific race, man. I like them all, man. I'm trying to dip my hand in them on every cookie jar before it's all said and done.
I want to test every single race before I settle down.
Yeah. Well, not every single race, because there's a lot of races out there, man.
But you know, the big ones.
Yeah, like the main ones that dominate. Honestly, man, I'm just trying to. I don't even know what I'm trying to do, but I'm trying to hurry up and get it out of my system, bro. Like, this is hopefully by the time like I'm 26, 27. Because at that point in time, you know, I feel like
mix.
Yeah,
if they like mix, just start skipping.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I feel like around that time, because hopefully I'll be done with school and everything like that. So I have to like get a real firm grasp on life and like the things that I really want to do. Like, especially if that involves a committed relationship, that'd be cool too, man. But yeah,
this leads me to something, because like I often like talking about basically picking at people's minds, just what their opinions are on shit. And I was talking about interracial relationships. My tongue had a stroke, don't mind that. But then I started talking about, I don't know what the topic was, but then I was reading up on a story about how a man had tried to change his age. Legally. He was a 69-year-old man who tried to change his age to 49. After hearing about this, I then thought to myself of like, should it be possible? And I asked a friend, and they said to me like this is dangerous, like this doesn't people could just change their age, like underage and all types of stuff like this, right?
Okay, yeah.
And then I started thinking, and then they got really pissed when I said this. They was like, if a dude could cut his dick off, or a female could add a dick to herself and change genders because they don't feel like they are
they don't identify
with the sex. How is it any different if people don't identify with what they believe their age to be?
Okay.
So that got in a really heated argument. I felt like they were kind of similar, but then they said it wasn't. So regardless, I don't really have an opinion, but I want to know yours.
A couple things. I don't feel like it's similar, because one is more like paperwork kind of thing, and then the other one is like, it's completely like physical, in the sense of you adding something onto your body, or you taking something away from your body. So the significance of that is so much up there, other than somebody, hey, look, man, I'm about to put in this paperwork, say I'm 20 years less. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, if you put those two on the scale, one weighs a lot more than the other one, man.
Oh man.
But then at the same time, Einstein said that time was relevant. So if time is irrelevant. So if time is irrelevant, that also means age is irrelevant. So in the sense of it don't exist, humans made time.
We did make the concept of time.
Yeah. So if time doesn't exist, this person can be whatever age they want to, and nobody yet has defined Einstein's theory when he said that. So as of right now, like, time doesn't exist, but we have got caught up in the norm of age and the norm of time, that it probably seemed outlandish to think of something like that. But at the same point in time, it used to seem outlandish that you can get a sex change.
The thing about it is like what do we use age for? Like as a stamp of like what is the purpose of age? Do you know?
I think the purpose of age is usually to show maturity.
My fault, y'all. The camera got time. What is the age?
Yeah, man.
What is the meaning of age?
It seems like age is just, it defines your maturity. It defines somebody's maturity because usually when you think about age, you think about maturity like your elders and things like that, but that is definitely not always the case. Usually is based on people prior experiences because look at Donald Trump for an example. I'm not trying to talk down on him.
You just bring him up in every topic
because it's so
every single topic.
But it's so relevant because at that age, you're supposed to be mature. He's 50 something years old, but he does a lot of immature things.
Mm.
So I only bring him up when it's relevant, and he's a prime example of a lot of things.
See, but the thing about it, in my opinion, on it is like, if we're using age to determine maturity, and then we also determine the stuff that is immature, the thing mature and immature are subjective. It's gonna be different based off every person.
Yeah.
Because if I do something and I feel like it's justified, someone might see that as immature, and vice versa.
Yeah.
So it's like us doing that and justifying age by maturity levels or how much, which I personally think we're doing it based off of, or to find out like how much your brain is developed or how much your body has developed.
Yeah.
Because obviously it takes however many years for like a male and a female's brain and body
25
to fully develop. Yeah.
You got around the ages of 25 to 30. That's the time frame that it takes for your brain to fully develop.
But regardless of that, there are some people younger who are much mature than others. There are some people who are younger who are much more physically developed than others.
That's true.
And there are some people who are older who feel the opposite. They don't feel as mature. They don't feel as fully developed.
But the thing about that is it's like special cases in a sense. It's not with the majority of everybody else. You know, so that's more like in the minority that, you know, your brain develops as fast, or, you know, your body develop as fast because you're young and things like that. Like those people are less in the minority, and everybody else, you know, your brain fully develops around the 25, 30 mark, you know, and things like that. They're more in the majority. But yeah, I do understand where you're coming from, but, you know, you do have those special cases. Me, I honestly think age is one of those things where at sometimes, yeah, you know it's right, and then at other times it's like you can just disregard that. But I don't know, man. Hey, look, I let people know, man.
If there was a bill right now saying you can legally change your age in America, are you voting for that bill?
No.
Why is that?
Because if you vote for that bill and that bill get passed, it sets a domino effect on other bills. For an example, the legal age to drink. For another example, the legal age to get married.
See, but the legal
age for an abortion.
The thing is, if we do that and where people can change their age, all of that's really out the window. Because you can change your age.
But all of that is out the window, but those bills have to get voted on also. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, so you have to change it from like, can we do it at all?
Yeah. So once you set that bill, once that bill gets passed, now all of these other bills have to go into review.
Yeah.
Because these bills was passed before that. You can't just set one bill and that bill is in place and be like, oh shit, all right, let's get rid of these other ones. Because there's so many things that have to do with that. And this is not just statewide. We have state laws and legislation that deals with a certain age, and we have other things, judicial, legislative, and executive deals that deal with a certain age. So that's a tough one. I don't think it'd be smart because I think it's a whole gray area right there. A whole gray area. And some people really don't care about age over like in the Middle East. You know, they over there auction off daughters and things like that.
Oh my God.
It's the truth, bro. Like at 11 and 12, man, they can drink as early as whenever they want to. You know, so that age thing, man, that's a slippery slope.
Man. Well, with that, we are going to get into a game. And because it is Black
Oh,
History...
one moment.
You gonna answer?
Hey, bro.
What's good, bro?
Damn, you ugly. Hey, I got a question to ask you. Hey, bro, Erica Badu got this vagina perfume. Would you buy it for your girlfriend?
No.
All right, bro. I appreciate that. I'm going to call you back in a little minute.
All right,
All right.
What did you want to prove with that?
That he wouldn't buy it. What you mean?
I think we go go by that. We go settle that argument.
Hey, bro, we is plural.
The argument's settled for me. Anyway, we are going to get into a game, and since it is Black History Month, and since we are talking about black people...
Damn, I think this about to be a trivia.
No.
Damn, good.
This is a one can stay. So I'm going to give you 3 different options.
All right.
And 2 of the 3 options are going to go. And by go, I mean, that means their content has never existed.
Ooh.
Ever, nothing correlating to them is there.
All right.
So today we are doing actors, black actors.
Yeah.
So our first option is Will Smith.
Okay.
Our second option is Michael B. Jordan.
Okay.
And our third and final option is Chadwick Boseman, or whatever his name. Boseman, Black Panther. The dude who played Black Panther.
Those are my 3 options?
Those are your 3 options. 2 of the 3 of them have to go.
Oh, man. Will Smith have to stay, man. The other 2 got to go.
Really?
Yes. Will Smith has played some iconic roles, man. Will Smith movies, Will Smith influence on the black community is on a whole different level than, I believe, Michael B. Jordan and Chadwick
Oh,
Boseman.
You know what? I fucked up the question. I didn't mean to say it like that. Let me resay that. And y'all get all this content. I'm not cutting this. It was actually who has the highest potential this decade.
Who has the highest?
At the end of this decade, who will be the most impactful by 2030?
Like over their whole career?
No. We're not talking about whole career.
Just in this span of a decade?
Just in this span of a decade, who do you think is gonna have the biggest impact?
The biggest impact. Oh man, that's tough. It's somewhere at the last 2 because I think Will Smith prime is over. He's on the downfall. I wouldn't say on the downfall.
But acting is ageless. Acting is ageless.
Acting is ageless. But what's a good movie that he put out before he came out with Bad Boys 2? What's the last movie that you can picture him in?
Pursuit of Happiness.
Boom. You know when that came out?
2008.
2008, 2009.
Somewhere around there.
That's 10 years.
Okay.
That's a whole decade right there. You see what I'm saying?
But I mean,
I did like him in 7
But
Pounds.
he just came out I liked him in Focus. I thought he did a great job.
Focus was a good movie.
Focus was a banger to me.
You also forgot Suicide Squad, bro. You ain't watched Suicide Squad?
I watched it.
You ain't like it?
I watched
Get out
it.
of here, bro. Man. The only reason why I would say Chadwick Boseman is because he's part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Mm.
And you see what Marvel is doing. Michael B. Jordan was, but most likely got killed off in the Black Panther.
Oh my God.
You seen the end of the movie?
I forgot.
You forgot, man.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot.
You don't even know about these actors, man.
What are you talking about? I've seen the movie. I just forgot what happened.
So from the comic books of the Black Panther, to in the future when he marries Storm from the X-Men, when he has a baby and things like that, I just feel like in that aspect of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, his career is gonna be there, man. Because all of these movies are gonna happen in the next 10 years. What, Black Panther 2 is coming out next month? I mean, not next month, next year.
Probably.
So just him being part of the Marvel Universe, man, I would pick him.
Okay, I'm gonna just knock him off. So the first person who has to be off my list is Michael B. Jordan. You gotta go. Don't get me wrong, he's a great actor. Great. but he plays a very specific type of role.
You think so?
Out of the three, I feel like he can't really play like the roles that require you to be the super underdog. He's been an underdog in his boxing movies of Creed, but I mean super underdog like a Pursuit of Happiness type super underdog. Like somewhere where you do not expect him to win at all. He has too much black. That's what I'm saying.
But isn't it the interesting thing about acting, to challenge yourself to be this super underdog or to be this person that people don't perceive you to be?
No, don't get me wrong. I think Michael B. Jordan's potential is great.
Yeah.
I think this decade is not going to be, out of these three, is not going to be impactful as the other two.
I just don't think that's a logical argument because Will Smith did the same exact thing. Will Smith was just a comedian, right?
No, Will Smith was
he was a rapper and a comedian. A rapper and
an actor.
Well, I'm talking about a comedian as in like The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That was a comedy. Yeah, it's some parts in there where
his first couple movies was cracking jokes.
Yeah.
His first couple
movies. And
then
he got that role when he played Ali in 2001, 2002 because he lost the Oscar to Denzel Washington when he came out with Training Day. But you see this comedian rapper, then next thing you know he's playing this deep ass role when he played Muhammad Ali. I'm just saying I think
Michael B. Jordan's like his demeanor and his previous roles have limited him of like what I've seen his acting ability. Because like the most to me he's ever been out of his range was his most recent movie of like, what was it, Mercy? Have you seen Mercy? Just Mercy? It just came. You ain't seen Just Mercy?
Bro, first of all, you didn't see the first Bad Boys, bro.
Why are you putting this on camera? We're not talking about...
Because you just brought up I didn't see Mercy.
We're not talking about what I haven't seen. We're talking about you.
Alright, man.
Nah, but I'm just joking. But in Just Mercy was like... It was, to me, his most like way out there. Because he was playing the role of like someone who could not get this dude off.
He was playing a lawyer, right?
Honestly, this was probably his most underdogish performance. This was probably his most underdogish performance. Because in Creed, I looked at both of them and I'm like, if this is real, I'm putting money on Michael B. Jordan.
I did. I think Creed was some okay movies.
They were good. I mean,
they were
good one-time watch.
They were
No, but regardless, I'm just saying his diversity and his platform of like the different things he can do is limited. He's very good at what he does. He's great at what he does, but it still has. I still think his potential is very high, and he has a lot of like stuff he can do to improve himself. Okay. So that's why he's the first off the list for me.
Okay.
Second off the list. This is a fucking hard one.
Well, this is about to be some coonery.
This is a tough one.
Oh, damn, wait, can I say that? Where are you putting this at?
YouTube.
Oh yeah, I don't think you can say coonery on YouTube.
You can say it, man. You can say it.
Yeah, this is about to be some coonery. There we go.
I think I gotta get rid of Chad.
Ah!
I think I gotta get rid of Chad. Yeah, I personally think Chad is not gonna be good as Will Smith this decade. The reason why is because I know Chad has Marvel, which is fucking amazing. Marvel will get the job done regardless.
Shout out to Stan Lee. R.I.P. to the homie too, man.
Marvel will get this shit regardless. So he's gonna drop bangers this decade.
Oh yeah.
But Will Smith, in his aging of his career, is going to be able to get roles that Chad and Michael would never be able to get. Because as the older you get, the more roles basically like you can play, and the more storylines you can develop.
I don't know about that, man.
I've been listening to like a lot of different podcasts and like a lot of different people talk about it, and I think Will Smith will get his first. What is it? What is movies? Oscars?
Yeah.
I think Will Smith will get an Oscar this decade.
You think Will Smith will get an Oscar this decade?
Promise. If he's put up with another A-lister, I think he will get an Oscar this decade.
I pray that he get an Oscar this decade. I was looking back at why he hasn't got an Oscar yet,
Hey,
and it's crazy.
to be honest, Pursuit of Happiness should have gotten one.
But then, whatchamacallit get an Oscar for that year? I think it was Leonardo DiCaprio. He the one that got an Oscar for that year. No, hell nah, bro. Titanic came out in the 80s, man.
Shit, in the 80s? In the 80s? Jesus Christ, that was
tripping. Titanic came. Oh my goodness, bro. Excuse him. He obviously don't know shit about movies, man.
Hey, man.
Titanic was a dope
Leonardo
movie,
was 13 years old in that movie.
Man, you know my favorite part of the Titanic, bro?
What happened?
We going down with the ship. Everybody on there, man. The band playing as the ship going down, and every straight.
The band knew they was dead.
The band knew, man.
The band knew.
Shellfish. I forgot the girl's name, but it was enough room on that damn board for him, lady. You just let him in the water and let him die. You ain't love him that much.
No, but the reason why is like I know Chad is an amazing actor. I fucked with his movies heavy.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, it's like Will's gonna be Will. And Will can act. The reason why is because he's too diverse. He legit, like I Am Legend, he did that by himself.
I think that movie should have got an award. I think that movie was highly underrated.
You know how hard it is to do a movie by yourself?
Yeah, but so he had the dog.
Don't do that.
He had to. He had to kill. Well, it was Sammy, right? The dog.
Yeah. He shot that mug down.
What you talking about? He ain't shoot the dog.
Yes,
he had to suffocate the dog when he was in the bathtub.
Did he?
Yes.
I am fucking up time after time.
He had to suffocate the dog. Oh man, I forgot about the dog.
It's not only that I'm fucking up, I'm fucking up with so much confidence.
Yeah,
like
bro.
I am 100% sure that's what happened until you're like, what
you said shoot him down. I was like, which I Am Legend you watch, bro? Nah, he had to because remember the dog ran into the building,
and then he got one of the zombies bit him. Yeah,
one of the little zombie things bit him, and he was sitting in the bathtub and he was sitting there crying, and he choking.
But yeah, though. He did an entire movie by himself. Like, I think he did another one by himself, didn't he? No, that wasn't him. I'm not gonna fuck that one up. Yeah, that was not him. I was gonna say Book of Eli, but that wasn't. That was
Denzel. That was Denzel Washington who did the Book of Eli.
But yeah, man. I think Will Smith is not only has the highest potential on this list. I think he's getting an Oscar this year. This decade.
I think so, man. I really hope so. I hope he get an Oscar because I feel like that's the last thing that he has to accomplish. I feel like that's the first and last thing. Once you set out in whatever field, like for an example, music, once you go out there and you get a Grammy, like that's what everybody strive for. Yeah, you want to be a big influence and everything, but when it's said and done, like you get a Grammy, your name is in the history books.
Yep.
And I feel like Will Smith should have already gotten the Oscar. But the world of acting, man, is so talented. Like the people who he lost to, you can make a legit argument that, like, damn, that was a good movie as well.
Yeah, because there's hella good actors, bro.
Yeah, man.
Honestly, because I was debating on whether putting Denzel Washington in this argument, but then I'm like, Denzel Washington was like, what he dropped in the last?
Have you seen the movie Fences? I think he dropped it a year or two ago.
He did drop that in like 2017ish.
I liked the
I didn't really like the ending though.
You didn't like the ending?
I didn't like the ending.
I did.
What was the ending?
He died.
Who died?
Denzel Washington.
First, he did not die.
Yes, he did. At the end of the movie Fences. Yes, bro. He died because he had a heart attack in the backyard.
What? No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
I'm tired. No way. There is no way. I'm tired of being wrong on this shit. I've been wrong too many times in this damn podcast.
He was talking about it's something that his son used to tell him, or something that he used to say with his son. Yeah, bro. I'm pretty sure that he died in it.
Oh my gosh, he did die.
Yeah, bro. Because the little girl isn't. Yeah, bro. You over here, man. You talking about Black History Month, boy? Ain't gonna lie. What you got a white girl in your life taking all the culture out of you? I'm playing.
The last white girl I dated. Oh my gosh, that shit was a movie.
Oh, for real?
Yes. What is it? What are we at the 50-minute mark?
If
I started the story of how that shit ended, it would take this entire podcast. It is a long story, which you guys are gonna get eventually. You guys are gonna get that story eventually.
Yeah,
but not today.
Yeah, y'all gonna get his story. Y'all ain't gonna get mine because she's still out there. She got my address, so I got to shut up.
Oh man. But anyways, guys, and that is the conclusion of this episode. Is there any final words you want to say?
Hey man, stay positive, man. Always have a good day, man. Remember, man, it's cold out here in this world, so you just gotta be colder.
What?
It's a cold world out here, man. You just gotta be colder.
Are you telling people to be negative about shit?
I'm not telling people to be negative, but I'm telling people to be colder in the sense of, man, whatever happens, happens, man. Whatever happens, happens. Just be cold, man. If the world want to say fuck you, say fuck the world. But not the people inside of it.
What? You one of those uncles that just say whatever. Just like, if the shoe fits, then the sun is 97 degrees. What? Like, what the fuck you talking about, bro?
Who wears shoes when it's 97 degrees? What the hell are you talking about? No.
But anyways, though, that's been another episode of My Life's a Movie. If you guys want to check it out, the what is it? Instagram. We don't have one, so you're gonna have to check out my personal. Dex Be Funny is the Instagram. You have social media?
I do not have social media.
If you guys want to be part of the podcast and you guys want to be part of this My Life's a Movie train, drop it down in the comments. You can hit me up personally. You can drop it in my DMs. It don't matter. I don't really give a fuck. But that is the movie.
Wait, My Life's a Movie? What about My Life's a Porno? I think that's hilarious, bro. Like My Life's a Porno. Oh, that'd be hilarious, man. And put porno in all caps, bro. People would see that, they'd click on it. My Life's a Porno.
That's how you want to end this episode off. My Life's a Porno.
People like, man, oh man, life is fucking me over. Or I'm fucking life, something like that. My Life's a Porno. Oh, that a movie is a porno. Fucking My Life's a Movie.
I'm done. I'm out. See you guys. Catch you guys later.